do this, but I'm super excited. Guys, welcome back to another episode. Now, as you guys would probably know, for the Australian viewers anyway, all 5 of you, the restrictions have been eased up a little in Australia, or especially in WA. So we've gone from, I think it was something like 14 regions to 4 regions now. So that really allows us to sort of go to some more beautiful spots, you know, and we've all obviously been doing the right thing, so that's good. We are heading out to the Wheatbelt again now. I remember the first, I don't know if you guys have watched the other Wheatbelt series of ours, but the first couple of times that I went, I was absolutely blown away. So I've been itching to get back and check it out again. So today is Friday, it's Friday morning, and it's just clocked over 7 o'clock. We've met at the meeting spot. That sun's just popping itself up over the hills now. We're on our way into Merredin, and the plan is to top up fuel and supplies in Merredin and then head straight from Merredin out to Eaglestone Rock. Now, I remember the first time I went to Eaglestone Rock was absolutely blown away at the landscape. You know, it was a big, beautiful lake, and a big, almost looks like a balancing rock. The second night, we are staying at Elach Budding Rock. I can't even remember how to say these places. So that was like a mini wave rock, but obviously the best way to view a trip like this is from the drone, but you'll see in an episode coming up on our micro tinny trip that I lost the drone. Absolute gutted about that, but you know, I'm on my way to getting another one, so that's all good. But Elach Buddy is basically just a mini wave rock without the crowds, if I'm going to be honest. So I can't wait to get back and have a look and see what it looks like at this time of the year. I don't know if it'll look much different because we are coming up to wildflower season. So the guys coming on this trip is myself in my trusty 76 series, and then we've got behind me, I've got Dave from Earth Track in his the Earth Track 200 series. I'm really outgunned and outnumbered here, I'll tell you. Behind Dave, I've got my cousin George and his mate Josh coming along in their 2019 Dual Cab 79, absolute rig. And then behind them, we've got Jimmy from Grab Me Gear in his 105 series Land Cruiser. A lot of Toyotas on this trip. And then tonight, Mark had to work today, so Mark's bringing his 2 brothers and his nephew apparently, and they're meeting up later on tonight at Eaglestone Rock. So anyway, guys, stick around, sit back and enjoy. Any suggestions, obviously throw them in the comments below, and we will see you when we get there. Righto guys, we've just arrived at Merredin and we've filled up with fuel and all supplies, and all the boys, one of the boys I think is getting a bag of ice as well, but all topped up. It's nice and close. We've only got about a 25 to 30 minute drive till we get to the Eaglestone area. We'll suss out a camp, see what's available, and then I think we'll go for an explore around a lake that I know. Stay tuned. Righto, so we're just letting our tyres down now. All the boys are getting their tyres down. So I'm thinking I'm going to go, because we're mostly gravel or whatever, it's just to ease up the corrugations and to take it easy on the car, like everyone says. So I'm going to go 25 front, 27 back, just to account for that extra weight. And then we'll take a walk around and see what the boys are putting in theirs. Have a look at the sky. I don't know if you can see the sky or if I'm taking up the whole bloody shot like I usually do. Not a cloud in the sky. Geez, I reckon you wouldn't want to be out here Sunday. Apparently we're meant to have, you know, a 1 in 50 year storm, so that'll be fun. Alright guys, so here's the first one. This is my cousin George. You might remember him from doing the stew.
Tinny trip.
Yeah, the old tinny trip, the old 3-pot stew, mate, for about 40 blokes.
Yeah, we're still eating it.
Still having it for smoko every day. I don't think it's going to end. And then we got Josh with him as well. How are you, Josh?
Good, mate, yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. So I've met Josh. This is the first time I met him on this trip, and he seems to have all the gear. He seems to have all the gear, mate. Where's your gear?
I'll drive down the street and you'll see his bloody gear.
Oh, does he live close to you?
Huh? No, they'd be jogging behind me.
Yeah. Oh, you look. So you haven't been to this area, guys, before, or?
No, first time.
Yeah.
First time, yeah.
It doesn't look like much at the moment, but it'll bloody blow your mind.
Oh, perfect.
Absolutely awesome.
Can't wait.
Georgie's doing a cook up tonight. What are you cooking there, mate?
Tonight we've got osso buco.
Yeah, beautiful.
With a bit of
on
mash,
the fire.
A bit of mash and a nice big slab of butter on the mash.
Yep. Oh, that's what you need. Plenty of butter, plenty of salt. How about you, Josh? You haven't been around here, mate, before?
No, yeah, haven't been, not here, so...
Yeah. Oh, good, all right.
Excited to see a bit of narrabeen around this area.
Oh, yeah, mint. Yeah.
Awesome.
Beauty, mate. Are you doing any cooking while you're on this trip for old mate?
No, I'll be doing the lopping of the trees.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Josh has got this huge bloody chainsaw. Looks like it's from a timber sport bloody company. But can't wait to get that in action, mate. Film it anyway. I'll leave all the fuel in mine. Mine's only pissy. It's a little mini boss. And then next on the agenda, next on the list is Davo from Earth Track. Dave,
G'day.
what's that up there, mate?
That is a fancy head torch beanie combo.
Oh, I could have
absolutely fantastic.
I could have used that for the freaking tinny trip, mate.
Oh, you could have, and you might have to get one. But
Oh, 100%.
we've got to find the suppliers again so we can actually get some more.
Yeah, exactly. So you haven't been out here before, have you?
I have not been out here before, first time. So get out here and see what's out there and have a bit of fun.
Got the old 200 there. Have a bit of fun in the old 200.
Yes, we certainly will.
But we'll be very gentle with it, Barry. Okay?
No, we won't. Why would we do that?
What are you cooking for dinner, mate? Saturday night? Because Georgie's cooking up the stew for the osso buco for everyone.
Yeah, and I'm going to chuck a few snags in the pan tonight, but they're actually more for lunch tomorrow. I'm
Yeah,
have
beautiful.
Some buns and stuff
You
tomorrow.
always do that, eh? The snaggers and that.
Well,
yeah,
it's nice and easy for tomorrow.
it is. Yeah,
And
exactly.
then I got some steaks and I got some mince, so I'll do some burgers tomorrow night.
Beautiful.
And bacon eggs for breakfast tomorrow.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Awesome
a
day.
few snacks and a few drinks as well.
Yeah,
mate.
Come on, mate. Awesome.
See you later.
And then the next one, you guys would know his face probably better than mine. He's much better to look at than me anyway. Jimmy, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, mate. So, have you been out here before?
No, I've been hanging to get out here. I remember seeing your vid and I've just been dying to get here.
Oh,
so,
good, mate.
yeah,
Awesome.
cool.
Jimmy's got a new set of boots on his rig there, the Toyo Open Countries.
Yeah, so
looking
see
forward
how
to getting
they-
them used.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, hopefully I can find something.
They're dirty.
Yeah, exactly, mate. How new are they? Like literally first trip with them?
Probably a week old.
A week old.
we go.
Oh, we'll get some chips out of this, baby. We should have gone the Holland trap.
Get on the way home.
Yeah, exactly. So, you got anything planned for... Oh, actually, Jimmy's got... Can you tell us that idea you've got for Saturday night, the cook-up?
Doing some pork steaks and then just going with it's a happy camper meal. So they're like meals you can get in a bag, you just boil them up. And they last for like 2 years and unrefrigerated. So it's just something to keep in the car.
Yeah, beauty. Because Jimmy was saying that he's preparing for the... for the doomsday, mate, for the COVID.
Yeah, that's it.
So now every trip you're going to be on, he'll come on a trip in 3 years' time. He'll still have the same meals.
I will. I have eaten them a year out of date too.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's it, mate. So you looking forward to it?
Definitely.
Having a look around.
Yeah, it's just awesome to be out.
How's the day?
Spot on.
Beautiful, mate. Jeez. Anyway, let's get into it. Earlier we get there, earlier we can start, having fun. Cheers, Jimmy. All right, guys. So we'll keep hitting the road, and then we'll show you around and see what we get up to, eh? Camps that I know, suss out where we're going to stay, and then I want to try out that track, show these boys around to the beautiful gem that's lying in the middle of nowhere. If I was a little bit further up the track, you'd see the beautiful Eaglestone rock hanging out the ground. But I might even borrow a bit of drone footage from the last trip just to show you, but I don't know, that might be a bit tacky. But anyway, getting close to lunchtime. Let's see what we get up to, but I'll definitely whip the camera out when we show you what we're having for lunch, because always on trips like this, guys get a little bit creative, and I like to always see what other guys, what the other blokes are having for lunch. So, so lucky, mate. I reckon USA will be locked down for a long time. We're just so lucky that we're sort of confined to our own little island, so I don't know if you can see that at all, but that's Eaglestone Rock in the background there, and there are some of the most beautiful camp spots you'll ever go to, and they're hidden gems. I mean, gobsmacked, always gobsmacked.
There might not be much room to turn around or do anything down here.
So we're probably about another half an hour's drive, maybe 3 kilometres from where we had to turn around last time, and the track gets a heap better, like gets nice and hilly and stuff like that. So we've just pulled over here. We've got Josh over there. He's actually a photography fanatic, I think that's what you call it. But I'm gonna pick his brain later and try and improve my footage. I think I'm a lost cause. But hopefully I've turned the exposure down a little bit because it's really bright out here. We've got the boys out here just trying out the, seeing what the salt tastes like. But this track here, that cuts, so there's a salt lake on that side as well, and that just cuts through the two of them. And we've still got hours and hours to go, so we're just going to see how far this goes for and find somewhere for lunch. Yeah, just having fun, you know. You got that weather is just beautiful. That sun is just hot enough to keep you nice and warm. That wind's enough to keep the to piss the flies off. So bloody stoked, loving it, just loving life. Yeah. Oh, that is salty salt. That's salty McSalt salt. That's what would happen if Salt and Salt had a baby, and that baby had another baby, a teenage mum. Salty McSalt salt. That's full on, man. So we've progressed up a little bit more, probably about 2 more Ks. We're going to pull up here. Dave's found a mint spot for lunch, so we're going to have a bit of lunch here, and I'll show you what everyone's having. Good thing is that wind is picked up just enough. If you're hearing that screeking, that's my car. It's not anyone else's. Always mine.
Happy to have lunch here?
Yeah, keen, mate. So yeah, gonna pull up here, and that wind has just picked up enough to shoot the flies. So I'm really stoked about that. Oh, it's a bit of a soft bit here. Anyway, let's have a look what everyone's having. Righto, Davo, what's for lunch, mate?
Oh, have a look at this. Leftovers from last night.
Yeah.
In the thermos. Bit of tuna,
what is that?
Of tuna bake.
Oh, yum.
Oh, why can't you even do
Yeah.
that?
Who made that, your wife?
No, actually, my eldest daughter.
Yeah, excellent.
Last night.
So you got to pretend like you like it. No, mate.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
That's not what you said off camera, mate.
Anytime,
don't believe a word this guy.
Anytime anybody else makes me something to eat, I love it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Jimmy, how about you, mate? What's for lunch?
Just easy. Went for a roll from Charlie's.
Oh, Charlie's in Morley. Very good.
Continental roll, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
And a beer.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think I might hop into one of them myself, mate. Beautiful, Jimmy. What's for lunch, Josh?
We're having some wraps with some cold meats and some koopy mayonnaise.
Oh, koopy. Yeah, lovely. Nice and easy, eh, boys? George, you got your work cut out for you tonight, mate.
He looks pretty rapt about it, doesn't he?
Hey?
Fucking dad jokes. They're now grandpa jokes.
You ever been to the restaurant on the moon?
On the what?
The restaurant on the moon?
No.
Yeah, no, great food, but no atmosphere. Hey, you can have that one. So while these guys are having nice, simple lunches, I'm going to hold them up now because I'm cooking up hot dogs. You boys going to have to wait. Sorry, boys. No, hot dogs with onions, just something easy with a nice cheese Kransky. So, bugger it. I thought since we've got plenty of time, I'll go for it, you know.
Which I don't do as often as I can because it widens all those lines and it passes shit. And I really want to be on the sunlight if you don't understand something like this.
Righto guys, we've just finished lunch. Stayed there for about an hour and a half. It was a good laugh, really good laugh. Swatting the flies. So the flies came around as soon as we started eating lunch, but no, all good. It's not as bad as I thought it would be or as bad as I was warned. So the plan is we're going to keep powering on this track and just see how far it goes, basically, because we're having too much fun and we've still got a lot of time. So probably about an hour and a half we'd want to start turning back. So let's see what we get up to. See you.
We know just where you come from. We keep on falling. We're as lonely as you are. We know just what it feels like. We're counting dollars. We're as lonely as you are. We're as lonely as you are.
Barry about the stickers. So guys, yeah, we kept driving for a while and I'll tell you what, the track just did not want to end. So we kept driving for about an hour and then all of a sudden, you know, it got to around 2 o'clock. So we decided to turn back because we wanted to be back at camp around 3:30, 4 o'clock to get George's Bucko started and just get relaxed, you know. So we've turned around, but I'll tell you what, this has become one of those tracks I really want to conquer and see how far it goes, because I reckon we went about 25 k's down. I might be over exaggerating, but it felt like that because it's like a sort of solid 3-hour, 4-hour drive. Beautiful tight spots and a couple of spots with overhanging branches. So I will definitely have to come back again to try and see how far that track goes, because it's a beautiful little track, just follows the salt lake all the way. And I can 100% confirm, as you know, that it's a bloody salt lake. Anyway, we're going to keep putting along and we'll see you back at camp when we get the fire going and get camp set up. Perfect afternoon. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
And that's got a DC charger built into the top of the box.
Yeah, gotcha.
Needs to freeze now, eh?
Yeah, I know.
We'll be complaining later because it'll be freezing.
Yeah, exactly. You got a license for that, mate?
Nah. Grew up on them, mate, you know what I mean? No. Is there?
Oh, look at the shimmy go.
Oh, look at that one. Here we are. The flies are buzzing around as usual, so we've got the fire going to try and deter that. And we're cutting down more wood because I think we're going to chew through it a fair bit tonight. I hope you can hear me over that Timber Sports chainsaw in the background. So we've got everyone setting up their swags. Georgie, you're over there doing prep, eh?
Yes, mate.
Prep for his Bucko. That's a beer, is it?
Not yet, mate.
There should be a beer, mate. Georgie's got his solar panel set up. I might actually do that as well, just to help prolong the life of my battery. Spend a bit more time splitting wood and splitting whatever Josh cuts up for us. It's actually quite warm, eh, Davo?
Yeah, it is.
It really has warmed up a lot in the arvo.
It's only sort of about 22, but
yep.
It feels pretty warm out in the sun, no breeze.
Exactly, but like you just said, I think we'll be complaining later when it's freezing. That's why we're going to get a heap of firewood. There's a heap of dead stuff around here just laying down. That's what Josh is cutting. So anyway, what I'll do, next time you probably see me, I'm just going to film a bit of these guys setting up their swag. I'll set up my swag, and I want to film Georgie's cooking segment. I really want to see how he does this, so I can steal the recipe and claim it as my own. See you soon, guys.
Was you lived your life with mouths of bitterness, and I'm just gonna say it, I'll say it. I used to think that you were